Hi guys, it's Lexi. I have a Empties video to share with you today. This is going to be what I worked on for the first half of the month of July. We are just a little bit over halfway through the month and I'm ready to kind of change it up. I really need to start prioritizing some of my like summer specific type scents. So like coconut, sunscreens, things like that, tropical beachy scents, because before we know it, we're gonna be in fall. And I'm not gonna wanna be like bringing over another year's worth of summer wax. So little sneak peek, I guess, to what the next theme is going to be for my wax melting basket. But yeah, I really need to start moving on. So as much as I love this basket, I am going to kind of put a pause on it and then come back to some of the other like stuff that I didn't get to. I did get to a lot of it. So I have, I think, only like 6 maybe scents that I wasn't able to get to, and I'll mention those really quickly. I did not get to Empire Alchemy Magic Carpet Rides, although that is a huge favorite scent of mine. So I know that this one is a very strong performer, so I'm not really worried too much about that. So I'm just gonna hold on to that a little longer. Zape's Sweet Surrender, didn't get to that, but once again, that one, I've melted that one in the past. It was strong, and I also feel like that one I can probably just melt later, you know, in a couple months maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe February. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll see when I can get to that one. But that one's also somewhat newer, so I'm not too worried. This one here is L3 Waxy Wonders Peanut Butter Banana Mallow Fluff Fresh Baked Bread. This one I'm also not too worried. Scoopables tend to have a really good shelf life, so I'm okay moving on from that. I have a Teddy Bee scent here and also amazing shelf life, so I'm not too worried. This is Grown Woman Beep. So that one I didn't get to, although I did really want to. Mrs. Flintstone from Salt Mountain Melts. Also really was excited to melt this one this month, but I just was trying to prioritize some of the older stuff, and this one is pretty new. This one's from this year, so I didn't try to melt that one. And then this one is Barbie a la Mode. I did melt this last month, like a quarter of this, and it was very strong, very, very strong. So I wasn't trying to prioritize that one either. However, I did want to end on this for the things that I didn't touch at all, because I also kind of want to compare this one to one that I did melt this month from Salt Mountain Melts, another pink sugar blend. This is Camp Out Barbie. So we have Barbie a la Mode and Camp Out Barbie. Both are pink sugar. Camp Out Barbie is pink sugar and marshmallow fireside. This scent, you guys, I melted this in my bedroom one night and I absolutely loved this. Whereas I did enjoy this, but this one was so much stronger on the pink sugar, and like much more like perfumey pink sugar leaning. But then because this one had the marshmallow fireside edition, it just made it like this like sweet, but like creamier sweet pink sugar. So I really enjoyed this. If I see Amanda bring this one back, I'll definitely stock up and get some more of this. A tub, possibly a loaf, maybe, probably at least a tub and a souffle or something, because like this is just so good. It's very, very, very yummy. And I'm, like I've mentioned before, touch and go with pink sugar blends, but I really, really enjoyed this. So like I said, nighttime blend, I used it and it was very strong and so beautiful. So loved that. That is Camp Out Barbie. Another one that I have here from Salt Mountain Melts, this is Y2K. This was a souffle, but she ran out of souffle bag, so it's in like a big loaf bag here. But anyway, Y2K is sliced grape soda, sugary raspberry, and fizzy pop. Typically, any fizzy pop scent or scent that has fizzy pop in it, which is like a lemon lime soda type scent, those are usually just so unbelievably strong. And usually fizzy pop is the only thing you really smell in that blend. But I was surprised because I felt like I didn't really get, I mean, I did get a little bit of the fizzy pop, but it wasn't like overwhelming fizzy pop. I definitely could pick up on the grape soda. But the thing that I think was strongest, surprisingly, was the raspberry in this. And I will say the raspberry did come across just like ever so slightly floral. I almost wish that it was her blackberry blended with this instead of the raspberry, just because I love her blackberry is like juicier. I felt like the raspberry is just a touch, just like on the verge of being slightly floral. But this was an interesting scent. Also, it was on the lighter side of my Salt Mountain Melts. Typically, my Salt Mountain Melts scents are like very, very strong. That one I'd say was like a light medium. But that was Y2K. I have some Rose Girls here. I actually have, yeah, quite a lot of Rose Girls. So the first one here that I melted but didn't finish is Crawler Hunting. I only melted like a couple cubes of this. This was in like one of her like mini pies, and it is Dirt, Rain, and Concrete. And this is such an interesting like atmospheric type scent. It really kind of puts you in the place of like being outside after it rained. And this one specifically, it does say dirt and rain in it. But the thing that the strongest note in here is the concrete. And it's like a very interesting scent that I have not really smelled from any other vendor before. And it's got like this sharpness to it. There's like this kind of like sharp quality to it. It's very interesting. This isn't a scent that I would pick up again. Like once I finish this bag, I'm just going to be happy that I used it, kind of a thing. But if you like those types of scents, I feel like maybe you would enjoy this. It just is so like, it's so niche that it's just like, I feel like I don't necessarily like want to reach for it. It's just, now I'm like, okay, like let me just finish the bag. But it is interesting. It's very interesting. And it does put you somewhere, but I don't always necessarily want to smell like, I don't know, concrete, like sharp concrete in my house. I wish it was more rain and maybe a little more dirt. Maybe it's the dirt that it's like sharp. I'm not sure. But it's interesting. It's a very interesting scent. Not my personal favorite, but that is just one person's opinion. That is just, you know, take it with a grain of salt. So I have a couple more here from Rose Girls. This one is Sugar Daddy, and this one is Sugar Milk, Warm Apple Pie, and Frosted Sugar Cookies. This scent really reminds me of fall. I melted this and it made me excited for like fall blends. The warm apple pie note was very strong in this, and it was just like an extra sweetened apple pie. So if you like enjoy like a warm baked apple, like a warm cinnamon sugar type apple scent, then that was this with like an addition of like an extra sweet vanilla, which must have been the sugar milk and maybe the sugar cookies. But this was really, really nice. I personally was like, okay, I kind of want to save this for fall, so I'm going to hold off and melt this once again once we're a little bit closer to fall, just because, like I said earlier, I need to start prioritizing summer wax. But that one's beautiful. Very, very nice. I really enjoyed that. This one here is another Rose Girls. This is in Peppermint Patty, which is chocolate mint and cool vanilla. And I will tell you, if you've ever had the York Peppermint Patties, this smells just like that. And those are my grandpa's favorite chocolates. So this one really reminds me of my grandpa. And it's a very well done chocolate scent. So chocolate and wax can be hit and miss. I think that's pretty well known. Sometimes chocolate and wax can just come across very artificial. And this one isn't. This one honestly truly smells like a York Peppermint Patty. So if you enjoy that, then you probably love this. And honestly, I think this is like a perfect like winter, kind of like chocolatey winter mint scent. So once again, I'll probably save this for like the winter months. But this was a very, very strong performer, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. So Peppermint Patty was a huge win. I would definitely pick this up again if I see her bring it back. I feel like I haven't seen it since she had this available the first time that I got it. But if this does come back and I have used this bag, then I will grab some more. Or even if I haven't used bag, I'll grab some more of this. I really like it and feel like it would be perfect for winter. So love that. This one is so interesting. So this one, once again, another Rose Girl scent, is Waluigi's Wondrous Birthday Cake. It's wild berry mousse, blackberry jam butter cookies, and birthday cake. And this was a large half pie that I chopped up, and it was part of like the Mario collection. And also, I picked this scent I got in a Big Kahuna box. So it was a mystery. I had no idea what I was getting. I knew that she was giving away in the Big Kahunas at the time, a couple of years ago now, I think. She was giving away half pies for all of the Big Kahunas. And I am really happy that this was the one that I got, because this is such an underrated scent. Honestly, I feel like every time I melt it, I am like reminded of how much I enjoy it. So absolutely, once I finish this, I will be getting more of it during the next like Mario release. I hope she has it available. I might even see if I can post something on the page just to say like, next time I hope this comes back, because I feel like I did not see Waluigi's Wondrous Birthday Cake last Mario release. I mean, maybe it was there, but because I had this, I probably didn't reach for it, but it's phenomenal. And by that time, I'll probably have finished the bag up. It's an incredibly strong performer. It is so delicious, and it really reminds me of a like blue raspberry lollipop. And there's like a little bakery in it, but it's like, to me, it reminds me of like those like blue raspberry lollipops. I don't know how else to put it. That's what it smells like to me, and it's like very nostalgic for me in that way. It really is like, it's just like that sugary sweet, artificial, but like in the best way, kind of blue raspberry candy. It's so freaking good. Or like a blue raspberry, like any hard candy, right? Oh God, it makes my mouth water. This scent makes my mouth salivate. I love it, love it, love it. Waluigi's Wondrous Birthday Cake, so good. Yeah, it's so good, you guys. Okay, another one that is so good. This one is Banana Birthday Cake Cookie Land. This, I only melted like a sliver of this loaf, and this was actually my first time ever melting this scent, and it was very strong and so darn good. It's Bananas Birthday Cake, Toffee Butterscotch Pretzels, Cookie and Confetti Cake. I loved this. Yeah, definitely thoroughly enjoyed the scent. If you love banana, I feel like you can't go wrong with the scent. And if you tried Cookie Land, which I know for a few years back, Cookie Land from Rose Girls was like popping off. It was very popular. She was blending with a lot of things. And it's so good. It's just like this perfect, delicious, like sweet bakery, like caramely, salty, sweet kind of bakery scent mixed with the pretzel or the banana. Sorry, pretzels in Cookie Land, but mixed with the banana. It's so good, you guys. Is it banana cream pie? That's just banana, I said. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like the Moo Moo Track banana oil, because that to me is like, it's an extra, I don't know. I think I really like Jenny's banana, but it's like an extra sweet, slightly creamy banana. I love it. I love her banana oil. I've always really enjoyed it. So Banana Birthday Cake Cookie Land is phenomenal. Love that scent. So that was all of the Rose Girls that I melted but didn't finish. And I have a few other things that I melted but didn't finish. Oh, just one thing actually, before I move on to the Empties. The last thing that I melted only a sliver of is Paw Paw from Teddy Bees. And yeah, just took one little sliver out. I put it in a bathroom warmer downstairs. Pawpaw is, the notes say, this scent reminds me of my Papa's barn, cedarwood, sawdust, sandalwood, hints of vanilla and masculine notes. And I just wanted to try this one, especially because this basket I was doing like nostalgic type scents and things that remind me of people. And my grandpa had like a lathe, and like he would make different like wood things. So he always smelled kind of like sawdust. So I wanted to try this one, and it does smell like sawdust. It definitely is a scent that puts you somewhere. So kind of similar to like the crawler hunting scent. It's like an atmospheric type scent. So it did do that. But this was also something that I feel like kind of similar to the crawler hunting, where it's like I enjoy it for the fact that it puts me somewhere, but I don't know if I will necessarily go out of my way to repurchase this. And also it does slightly remind me of my grandpa, but there are other scents that remind me more of my grandpa. So I would probably reach for those ones more. But this is very, very beautiful scent, and I love that it could do that, which is what we, I think, all love about scent so much, right? That it can kind of like put us somewhere, take us to a memory, or remind us of like a person or something like that. That's why scent is so powerful. I think that's why a lot of us are so like into it, right? Maybe I'm just saying that for me, but that's why I love it. So yeah, that was Pawpaw from Teddy Bees. And also that was a very good, it was only in my bathroom, but it was very strong and a good performer in there and lasted a long time. So, okay, moving on to all of the empties. I have a lot of bags here to go over, like a lot. And I have a couple of these. So let me talk about these first. 2 laundry scents. This one is Clean Cotton from Yankee Candle. This was in a centerpiece warmer cup, and I actually am using that centerpiece warmer cup. I actually have, I think I mentioned it in my video. I have like this candle lamp thing now. And I have like a Bath and Body Works like empty jar and then I put the centerpiece warmer cup underneath the lamp. So I've been using it for that. So I reuse these centerpiece, Yankee Candle centerpiece cups. Depending, I will either take it away from the warmer, let the wax cool, put it in my freezer, tip it upside down, tap it, and then the wax completely comes right out, and then I'll load it up with whatever new wax I want to melt. Or sometimes I will just take the cup, dump it, the hot wax, into what I normally do is just like an empty Bath and Body Works 3-wick jar. And then once that 3-wick jar is full, I'll put that in my freezer, let it freeze, harden. The wax contracts, right? It gets smaller in the jar. And then I'll tip it upside down, tap it, the whole block of frozen wax will come out, and then I'll just repeat the process. So that's what I do to change my wax out. Anyway, I don't know why I said all that, but that's where the bottom of this went. Let me talk about the scent. Yankee Candle centerpiece, clean cotton. So clean cotton, I had 2 like laundry type blends this month, and this one I will say was sharper. There was a sharpness to this laundry, kind of like that same sharpness that's in that crawler hunting scent. It just was like, I don't know, it was just like this kind of like zippiness that like it didn't quite strike me in the best way. I didn't love it. This one slightly gave me like a very subtle headache. It kind of went away because I spread this one out throughout the entire downstairs, like little tiny pieces in all of the warmers, just because I knew laundry scents tend to be very strong for me and headache inducing. And this one on cold sniff, I was like, ooh, it could be. So yeah, I did not put this one in the, just let it go in the centerpiece warmer because I knew it was going to be too much upstairs. So this was a downstairs only, spread it all out throughout the house type scent, and it worked for that. I would not repurchase the scent. It was just a little too sharp laundry for me, but if you like laundry, then you probably like that. One that I did actually really enjoy, this is Sun Drenched Linen from Sensationals. It says limited edition, so I don't know if you can get this again, but this one was a very, very nice laundry scent. It was much more, there wasn't the sharpness to it. To me, it was like softer, toned down, almost like watered down laundry detergent type of a scent. And it also had like this almost like fresh air kind of quality to it. So like it really does smell like clothes drying on the line outside. So this was beautiful. I loved the scent. Not headache inducing, which is literally all I can ask for with a laundry scent. So I really enjoyed that one. And if I saw it in Walmart and I was shopping for more wax, which I gotta slow my roll on wax in general, but maybe in the future, if I saw that one, I'd get that again. I liked that one. This one is another Walmart wax scent. It is Marshmallow Krispies. And this label, it has like, it's not just like a normal like Rice Krispie treat where it's like Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies instead of any other type cereal. This is specifically like Fruity Pebble cereal in the picture. And the scent totally smelled just like the picture. So it was specifically like a Fruity Pebble cereal scent because it had that like bright cereal, like lemon lime type cereal scent profile to it with an additional sweetness. I must be like from marshmallow. So it was like an extra sweet cereal scent. So specifically like a lemony cereal scent. So very, very, very strong. This was very, very, very strong. So that one, yeah, that was good. I'm really happy to have used it. I don't know. I maybe would repurchase this, but sometimes like cereal scents aren't always like my favorite, but this was a very strong performer. So that was great. This one is Grape Airheads from That Smell Good shop. Oh, all it says here is sweet and tart grape candies, and this was a scoopable. So the scoopables from That Smell Good shop are a very interesting texture. They are extremely like, almost like wet sand, like gritty wet sand. Extremely unique. And this scent, texture aside, so good, you guys. I loved this. This was like, where I mentioned this like Waluigi's Wondrous Birthday Cake reminded me of like a blue raspberry candy, like lollipop. This totally smelled like a grape, like artificial, but in the best way, same as that other one, like the best version of like an artificial flavored grape candy. I mean, grape flavored things, like I don't, it's so hard to like get what actual like grapes smell like if you've eaten just like grapes from like the grocery store or whatever. Like they don't really have like they don't match the artificial grape scent that you smell out there, right? It's like a different type of thing. I think, I don't know. Does anybody else agree with me on that? Like I feel like artificial scented or flavored grape things don't match what grapes actually taste like or smell like. And there are different types of grapes, but like it doesn't match like a Concord grape and it doesn't match like a green grape, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, this was like a artificial grape, like grape soda, grape candy, grape lollipop. Another one that makes my mouth salivate. I loved grape airheads. This was so, so good. Loved it. Totally would get that again. Totally a fan of that scent. So love that. I have another one here from that Smell Good shop that I am melting actually today. This is cherry cola cake, and it is sweet cherries, fizzy cola, and velvety cake. I thought I would like this one a lot more. It's not that I disliked it. I just wish that it was sweet cherries and fizzy cola only and not the velvety cake. I felt like the velvety cake added like this extra sweetness that I felt like was like taking away from like that sugary sweet like soda type vibe that I love. And I love a cola scent. So you can always get customs from that Smell Good shop, which is something that I love about them. So if I wanted to, I could just do like sweet cherries and cola and just do my own custom. This isn't a customer creation, but I mean, I would probably do that because I felt like I loved this. I just wish it didn't have the extra like sweetness from that velvet cake scent. I just felt like I was like, it's not quite vibing with me, but that's just personal preference. Once again, that Smell Good shop's wax is very strong. So this was a good performer, no issues there. But yeah, that was that. Do I have any other Smell Good shop wax here? I don't think I do. No. I have a lot of just one-off random, like one of each vendor type thing. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep all the vendors together, but some of them are, yeah, just like random one-off. So, okay. We'll kind of start with those, I guess, and end with the ones I have multiple of. I have Speckles birthday cake from Lavender and Speckles. This is birthday cake blended with sugar cookies, pecan waffles, cinnamon, vanilla, and lots of Palo Santo. This was so delicious. I got this in like the mystery. It was like the favorite sampler type thing. And on cold, I liked it. I was like, yes, this smells like a really nice like bakery with Palo Santo. But also part of me was like, I don't know if it smelled very distinctive. Like, how do I say this? It smelled specifically like buttercream, and I wasn't sure how I liked the buttercream with the Palo on cold sniff. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna, once it's melting, if it's gonna be right to my nose. Like it felt like it, I don't know, it didn't mesh quite as well. But then when I melted it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. So I totally loved the very realistic buttercream scent with like that like really warm, like woodsy Palo Santo kind of scent. Really, really loved this. So also this was very strong. Yeah, loved it. I would definitely get that again. That was really, really good. So that is Speckles birthday cake. Very strong performer too. This one here is Beware the Purple Peanut Butter. I have a few peanut butter scents that I melted. So I do have one actually here from Rose Girl. So I'm going to kind of jump around a little bit. But okay, so Beware the Purple Peanut Butter is peanut butter cookies, grape jelly, and sweet bakery dough. So I really, and this is from Brita's Creepy Treasures, I really enjoy her peanut butter peanut butter cookie oil. I've had that. I have smelled that on its own, and I think I've had that in a different blend of hers too. Yes, yeah, it was like peanut butter cookies and chocolate, I think, and it was like, I feel like it was like a Halloween blend, and I remember I loved that. But anyway, so that oil I like. I felt like it was overtaken in this blend by the grape jelly. And the grape jelly, to my nose, was just a little too almost like candied jelly. So it wasn't my personal favorite. I wish that this was, and I think I've melted this before, and I feel like I probably even said it back then. Me personally, I've always ate my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with strawberry jelly rather than grape. And I might be one of the only ones that does that. Leave in a comment below. Are you team grape jelly and peanut butter and jelly, or are you team strawberry? I'm very curious, but I was team grape or strawberry. So this wasn't like what I'm used to in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich scent, but it was okay. I probably wouldn't get the scent again. And I might have even said that then. But if you love a grape scent, then you'd probably like that. So I also just felt like it was just mostly that like grape jelly. And I wish I had more of the peanut butter because I love her peanut butter scent so much. It's so good. But yeah, that was the Beware the Purple Peanut Butter. And then both of these ones are peanut butter and jelly sandwich blends, but with strawberry. So these ones are a little bit more up my alley. This one is Harper James Perfect Match, which is peanut butter, sweet strawberry jam, and fresh baked bread. So this one doesn't have the, what am I trying to say? Yeah, different jelly. Different though, because this one didn't have a bread note. It had a dough note. So maybe that's why this one came off a little bit more like candied sweeter and like more bakery sweet. And this one, I would say out of all of them, is the most authentic to my nose peanut butter and jelly scent. The fresh baked bread really made it smell like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So for the authenticity, I enjoyed it. This was also, I think, the strongest probably this was the strongest one out of the 3 peanut butter scents. And yeah, so very authentic because of the bread. I liked the strawberry jam in this. The bread and the jam and the peanut butter, it was all like pretty evenly distributed. I liked the peanut butter oil in this. Personally, I'm not huge on fresh baked bread scents, and this, I enjoyed it for when I melted it, and it was a very strong performer, but I wouldn't probably go out of my way and get it again just because it was so niche, and I don't know if I necessarily want to smell like peanut butter and jelly scents throughout my house all the time, but for like the nostalgia factor and for this melting basket, it totally fit it. So yeah, if you want a scent that smells like straight up real peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, this does do that. It smells like an elementary school, like lunchroom. So it was interesting. I really liked it. So 10 out of 10 for authenticity. And then the last one I have here that is a peanut butter and jelly type blend is peanut butter and jelly cupcakes. This is from Rose Girls. It's peanut butter cupcakes, strawberry jam, Swiss meringue, buttercream frosting, and crushed peanuts. And this one was also I felt like this was a strong performer, but I only had it in my upstairs, which scent, like I've mentioned before, does so well up here. So I didn't have the opportunity, whereas I did with these ones, to melt this downstairs. But it was a good, strong performer upstairs, and specifically came across the most bakery. And I think it was because of the cupcake note. Yeah, there was cupcakes in this and buttercream frosting. So this one came across the most bakery, sweet bakery. So this was by far the sweetest one. I feel like out of all of the peanut butters, my favorite peanut butter is the peanut butter cookies from Brita. This one was the Harper James was the strongest on the bread, and I really liked the balance of the 3 of these. And then this one was the most like sweet bakery. So I actually enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought I would. And I think it's because it didn't have that bread note and it had like the cupcakes instead. So it wasn't quite a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it was that realm. So I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd necessarily get it again, but I'm happy to have melted it and tried it. Okay, I guess because I ended on the Rose Girls, I'm just gonna kind of try to stick with that. So more Rose Girls, I have Pond Scum. And Pond Scum is salty sea air, green foliage, coriander, cedar, oak moss, jasmine, and bergamot. And I primarily melted this in my bathroom warmers. I did, however, melt it downstairs in my kitchen actually today, split between 2 warmers. And I did that because there's only 2 pieces left. The bathroom warmers already had some other wax going, and I just wanted to finish this bag up. But also because Tom was going to be downstairs mostly today, and he was like, I love the scent when it was going in the bathroom warmers. So kind of for him, kind of to use it up, but he loved the scent. I liked it. I do get a bit of the salty sea air in here, but I think because it's paired with there's a lot of other notes, a lot of other things going on in here. It isn't like so overwhelming to me. It's not my personal favorite scent, but it's a pretty scent. It's like fresh and clean, and there is like that kind of like salty component to it, which I think adds just like a kind of like a freshness. Because of the other things, the salty sea air note doesn't quite turn my stomach, but it also isn't something that I'm like, I need more of it. So yeah, that one is Pond Scum. This was a very good, strong performer. Yeah, I probably wouldn't get it again, but Tom really, really liked it. So if he's like, please get more, I would for him, but I might not. Okay, two more. I am so surprised about this one. So this is called A Unicorn's Life, and it is grape, cherry, strawberry, and vanilla. I loved this scent. So first off, when I got this bag originally, it was ripped open. So I had this one double bagged, and even though it was double bagged, because there was like a pretty big tear in it, I kind of was like, I feel like it's not going to be a strong performer. It's probably lost a lot of scent. No way. This was one of the strongest ones, this whole melting basket, and I can still smell it in here, and I absolutely loved this. Strangely enough, because I did not expect to like it as much as I did, because it just kind of smells like a fruity, like a general, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but it just smells like a very general fruity scent. But I thoroughly enjoyed this when I melted it, and it really reminded me of like a Hubba Bubba, like grape flavored bubble gum, but also like maybe like, I don't know, just like a mix of different kind of fruits in the bubble gum. I think mostly grape. I think I was getting a lot of the grape. Yeah, I don't think I really got a lot of the cherry, but it was just like this extra sweet, like artificial, once again, in the best way for me, kind of like juicy, mouth-watering candy bubblegum type of scent. I loved it. I loved it. I loved this one. I would absolutely get more of this. So yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for this in the future. A Unicorn's Life was a total win. I really enjoyed that. And I would say that's like the most surprising one out of the whole melting basket. I really thought that was not going to be a favorite or a standout, and it was. So loved that. Another one that I loved, I felt like all the Rose Girls this month I was just like all about. This one is 4th of July. So of course I melted this around the 4th of July. It is Bomb Pop Popsicles, Peach Ice Cream, and Strawberry Sorbet. So I would love to see Jenny do more peach scents, because the peach in this was so freaking good. I loved it. It was like this like really delicious, like juicy, peachy, fruity, bright, fun, kind of similar to the Unicorn Life scent, where it's just like this like mouth-watering, fruity, fun, like summertime scent. It just was like so good. I love this. I would absolutely get more of this in like next summer if it comes back, which I hope it does. Definitely will get more of this. It was very, very, very good. So yeah, if you like a fruity scent, and specifically if you like peach, and if you're like nervous about peach scents and wax, that one was a very good peach scent. Very, very well done. Super creamy, realistic, sweet, juicy, fresh peach. It was so good. I loved that. Okay. I have, I don't even know where to go to next. Let me think. We've got, I guess we'll kind of go back to the random one-off ones here. So I only have one from Destination Wax, and this is in Grass Stain. Grass Stain is a single note of fresh green grass. That's all it says. So I have a few more like clamshells of this one, and it is such a favorite scent. I love this. It is the best grass scent I've ever smelled in vendor wax, or just wax in general. It's green, not dry, like almost dewy, like a dewy green grass. It's like the type of grass where it's like when you lay on it, it's soft. It's not like dry and itchy. You know, sometimes you lay in the grass and it's like dry and itchy and you're just like, ugh. This is like soft grass, lush green, slightly like damp, maybe clean, like fresh, clean grass. It's so good. I love this scent. It is amazing and like sweet. There's like the sweetness, like green sweetness, and it's unbelievable. If you've never tried Grass Stain from Destination Wax, highly recommend that scent. It is so beautiful. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's a favorite. So that is amazing. I have one here from Zape. This is in Wonka Pops, and Wonka Pops is sugared candy, citrus fizz, and childhood fun. I'm not sure what the sugared candy is, like what scent that is. Maybe like sweet tarts, but I think the thing that is the strongest in this, which I kind of talked about with the Salt Mountain Melts like Y2K scent with the Fizzy Pop oil, this was one that it was primarily Fizzy Pop. Maybe a touch of like maybe like a sweet tart type of scent. I think if I had to put my nose on anything, it'd maybe be sweet tarts, but this was very much a Fizzy Pop, like lemon lime, bright, effervescent scent, bubbly, no, feel it in your nose type scent. That was this. So that was Wonka Pops from Zape. I have two kind of like breakfasty cereal themed wax melts here. Both of these are absolute wins. I absolutely loved capital all LOVE, all caps. Loved these. Amazing, 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 amazing scents. First one is Lucky from Super Tarts. It is sweetened cereal, marshmallows, and sugary milk. There was like almost like this caramelized type scent to this one. Like the longer you left it in the warmer, it just became like this, like almost like caramel. Yeah, like almost like this caramely type. And maybe it was the sugar milk in here. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And if I see this one come back again, I'll get this in a large bag because I feel like I only melted this a few times, and every time I melted, I was like, I want more of that. So I blew through that really fast. This is like the first thing I emptied, this melting basket, but amazing. I love it. And I don't know what the cereal is in this. Sweetened cereal and marshmallows, it says. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of also smells like maybe like creme brulee-esque. Ugh, so freaking good. I love Lucky. So good. Anyway, the other cereal type scent is another favorite, Breakfast Berries from Southbound. I just got another bakery bag of this, and honestly, I probably should have gotten more. I don't know if she had loaves that time around. I don't think she did, but if she did, I would have gotten a loaf in this scent. It is so good. I love this scent. It is strawberry pound cake, crunch berry cereal, and rich vanilla sugar cookies. This is like breakfast cereal bakery heaven. It is, you can absolutely smell the crunch berries, which is like, Captain Crunch Berries is like one of my favorite cereals growing up. Like I love the way it would like destroy the roof of my mouth, you know? I love it. And then with like that sweet strawberry pound cake, which there's almost like the syrupy sweetness, which I love. And then there's not like a sugar milk scent in that. Oh, maybe it's the vanilla sugar cookies. There's just like this creaminess to this. Oh, so good. I love the scent. I go cuckoo bananas for the scent. I thoroughly enjoy the scent. I'm gonna have to do like pull my favorites at the end because I had so many favorites this empties this past like melting basket. It was filled with amazing scents, which I did on purpose because it was like my birthday month. Everybody that wished me happy birthday, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was very sweet of you guys. So thank you guys. I had a lovely birthday. I guess we'll talk about more birthday scents here. Speaking of birthday, I have 4 from Salt Mountain Melts. The first one is It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To. So this one is sugar cookie, birthday cake, and marshmallow cream. This one was definitely not the strongest performer, but I think it was just kind of like the nature of that scent. Sometimes vanilla scents can be a little bit on the lighter end. I melted this one I melted it once out in like the living room area upstairs here, but then I mostly finished it up in the like bedroom area, and it was very nice. It was very, very pretty, and I really do enjoy it. But because it was a little bit on the lighter end, I don't know if I would necessarily pick the scent up, but it was a beautiful extra sweetened marshmallow scent is how I would describe this. So if you love a marshmallow scent, then that was this. It just was, I mean, what else? Sugar cookie and birthday cake. It was just like a very beautiful marshmallowy vanilla type scent. Really, really pretty. I just wish it was just a hair stronger because I loved it so much, but it's just a little bit light just in my house. So that is, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. This one here is Not So Little Debbie. It is oatmeal cookies, vanilla icing, marshmallow cream, and sugar cookie dough. This one was a tad bit on the spicy end for me. So I don't know. It must just be the oatmeal cookie oil in here that definitely came across spice heavy to my nose. But I'm kind of sensitive to that. I wish it was a little bit more like vanilla. I wish there was a little bit more vanilla. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I would have melted these two together. I thought that would have been awesome blended together. But I don't have any more of this. I do have one more souffle of this. But I might pass this one on to my mom or my sister. And it also definitely reminded me of a scent that was like a fall bakery. Because I think it's just because we're in the warm summer months that I'm not craving this spice. So it might be on me for melting this kind of out of season for my nose. Had I melted this in the fall, I maybe would have enjoyed that spice a little bit more. But it was just a little too spice heavy for me right now. But it was a very strong performer. That one was, out of all the Salt Mountain, actually that was probably the second strongest one out of all of them. The strongest one, oof, I love this. This is cherry banana bread. It is sweet cherry, banana walnut bread, and birthday cake. I loved this. This was really, really, really nice. And I have not seen her bring this one back, but I loved this one. I can't really smell it anymore in here, but Amanda has a really amazing cherry oil. I loved the cherry that is in this, blended with the banana. It's such a good combo. Banana and cherry go so well together. And it says walnut bread. It's not like fresh baked bread, and it didn't come across like yeasty bread to me, so I really enjoyed it for that reason. And it had that extra sweet like birthday cake, like bakery note in here. And this was a phenomenal scent. So I really, really like this. I would absolutely pick up more of this if she brings it back in the future. Really, really enjoyed it. I honestly, anything with her cherry, I feel like I really like her cherry oil. So that was really great. And the strongest out of all of it. That was the strongest one. Wow. And then this one here is raspberry cookies. This is raspberry jam, sugar cookie, and marshmallow fluff. This one, I like, but I also feel like, what was the other one I was talking about? Oh, Y2K. That one has raspberry in it as well, but that one said sugary raspberry, and this one says raspberry jam. So I don't think they're the same raspberry, but I feel like this one on warm, which I'm melting that one right now in this room. I don't know why I'm smelling the bag and smelling out here, but it does. I go back and forth. My nose is like, sometimes it smells slightly floral raspberry and sometimes it smells more like jam, like sweet, like sugary. So I'm not sure why my nose is flip-flopping on it. I like this one. I would love to see her blackberry cookie, like a blackberry cookie scent like this, with the sugar cookie and the marshmallow fluff with her blackberry oil, because I feel like I would really like that too. But I don't know, I'm like on a blackberry from Amanda kick lately. But yeah, this one was very nice. I don't know if I'd necessarily get it again. Once again, I have another souffle of that. I might pass that one on to my sister or my mom and see if they want to enjoy that one. And they might more than me. But that was raspberry cookies. That one, it's a good medium performance for me. But yeah, I don't know. My nose just like flip-flops, you know? And sometimes that's the thing. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm craving a certain scent and it's like sometimes I'm not, but I melt things and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have melted that when I was craving it more. But sometimes when I'm doing the melting baskets, I'm like, okay, I need to prioritize this. So I don't know. Maybe I need to not be so strict on what I melt. If I'm craving something, maybe I should just melt it then. I don't know. Anyway, I'm finishing it up with two from Teddy Bees. I have, how do I want to finish it? These are both really good. So I have Fresh Summer Woods. This is cottonwood, driftwood, orange blossom, vanilla, and crisp, airy undertones. So this although it says cottonwood and orange blossom even, you maybe would think that this smells like a laundry. And maybe there is like a subtle laundry in this, but to my nose, this is just like this sweet, soft, clean, slightly powdery, but not bad. It says crisp, airy undertones. And maybe it's the driftwood that does it. I don't really know, but it's just, there's like this subtle like powderiness to this, like florally powderiness. And it's the orange blossom. I'm sure it's the orange blossom. It's just subtly woodsy, which must be the driftwood. But driftwood to me is like this. I've talked about it before. It's just like this warm, like beachy kind of wood scent. So I loved this. I would definitely get this in like a tub or maybe a loaf. This was like a perfect for me, for somebody that's not like a lavender person. This is a perfect nighttime blend. So if you're like me and you're like, there are so many nighttime blends out there, but they mostly all have lavender, try this. Because this one was like calming and sweet and comforting, and it just was like warm and cozy, but like summer cozy. I don't know if that makes any sense. Beautiful. I loved this. So fresh summer woods, beautiful scent, loved that. Also tore through this. I tore through that fast. Another one that I tore through fast, Bonfire Nights from Teddy Bees. Bonfire, cashmere, vanilla, sandalwood, and roasted marshmallows. So once again, that like warm wood scent, that like beachy, warm sandalwood scent with the other things like the campfire, they're the roasted marshmallow. So it's like you get that like woodsy, toasty, sweet, creamy vanilla kind of quality. And then the cashmere with the bonfire. You guys, this was beautiful. And also kind of reminded me of like the younger sister version, like the summer version, maybe, I don't know, of like By the Fireplace, the replica scent By the Fireplace. It's like the more youthful, like fun younger sister who like still has that same kind of like component of like that same like warm type of scent, but like this one is like a little bit lighter and sweeter and more summer type like leaning. So loved Bonfire Nights. 100% would get this in a tub or a loaf. Amazing scent. So yeah, total win. I'm going to really quickly go through and pull like my favorite scents that I'm going to probably need to refer back to in the future. But let me pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, out of all of the ones that I melted, this is a lot, you guys. I'm like, look at how many favorites though. This month was amazing. So from Rose Girls, definitely will repurchase this once I run out. Waluigi's Wondrous Birthday Cake, Banana Birthday Cake Cookie Land, 4th of July, A Unicorn's Life, the Peppermint Patty scent, from Lavender and Speckles, the Speckles Birthday Cake scent, from Teddy Bees ones I just talked about, Fresh Summer Woods and Bonfire Nights, Salt Mountain Melts Camp Out Barbie, Southbound's Breakfast Berries, Super Tarts Lucky, and Destination Wax Grass Stain. Those are all of the standout scents this month, and it was a darn good, it's not even a full month yet. It's been a darn good past few weeks. They have been good. So thank you guys for watching my empties. What has been your favorite thing you've melted this month so far, or like past week, whatever? Let me know what's good, what's been going on, like what are the things that I need to be like looking at, like finding, you know? Yeah, a lot of good. I need to look away. Yeah, there's 2 launches happening soon. One from Zape for the fall release, which there are a lot of favorite scents of mine on that list. I need to like look away because my fall and Halloween drawers will not shut right now. So I need to look away from that, but I know I'm probably going to order some. And then the Salt Mountain Melts also is on my radar. So 2 things I need to be not buying from, but I'm going to be buying from. So what about you guys? What else are you guys buying from? Maybe don't tell me. No, tell me. Tell me. I'll try to be good. All right. Have a great day, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.